Would you believe me if I told you that art could change someone's life completely? It seems absurd, doesn't it? But a few artists' life stories and one great inspirational talk might change your opinion on that. Now, the first artist story I want to mention is that of Yayoi Kusama. Now, Yayoi Kusama, around the age of as little as 10, has been having hallucinations about polka dots and other recurring patterns spreading across her body and her surroundings. With this came feelings of fear, anxiety, and trauma. Her parents' relationship also created an unhealthy family environment for her to grow in. But she stood her ground and wouldn't let all of this push her down, and she sought to overcome these feelings by drawing. She worked day and night, transforming her emotions and her impressions into art. If we look at her, she's one of today's most well-known artists and paints for a living. She showed us that your greatest drawback can be what sets you forward the most, only if you have the courage to use it. Hello, my name is Gakai. I'm 11 years old, go to 6th grade, and I've also been creating art for approximately 6 years. Here's some of my artworks. Thank you. Now, you might be asking yourselves, an 11-year-old boy talking about art of all things in a TED Talk? Now, my answer would be, yes, well, I think I'm a little too young to be talking about personal development or the statistical economical growth in the USA or Germany, which, let's be honest, no one wants to hear about. But on a more serious note, I think that art can change someone's life completely. I think that art can be a life-changing tool if used correct. And I want to show the world it can be more than an image on canvas or paper. It can be a way of seeing the world. Now the topic of people overcoming their tragic past, let's go over to another artist story, and that of Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo, at the age of 18, was involved in an immense bus crash, putting her in a full body cast, only being able to lie in bed for a long while. But that wouldn't stop her from painting. She had a mirror beside her on a canvas. She started painting self-portraits, which are extremely famous to this day. She showed us the traits of perseverance. Now in the modern world, I feel that us people don't really understand the importance of art and how it can truly change one's life. Now let's say we're suffering an incident and don't know how to control our emotions going all around the room. We don't want to talk about it to anyone because they wouldn't be able to understand. We feel apart and alone, stuck in these little mental boxes society has created for us. Now we also feel the looming presence of our phones. We just want to take it in our hands and use it, because we always know what's within an arm's reach. You would see people scrolling for hours on end, but maybe what you wouldn't see is someone drawing or painting or creating art. Not being forced to, but wanting it themselves as a cure for their mental problems. When people draw, their levels of stress hormones plummet and dopamine levels increase. It can be a crucial aid to those suffering bad mental health and depression. Drawing breaks borders between expectation and reality, allowing us to express ourselves and bring our imaginative ideas to life. Art needs to be appreciated for its importance and its usage. It doesn't matter if it looks good or bad. It's the act of creating that makes all the difference. Did you know that there are even art therapies for mentally disordered people? It can be a nonverbal way of letting out your negative feelings and getting rid of them entirely. I believe that hopefully after this talk, most of you will be able to understand that art can be a life-changing tool if used correct. We could have this world where people actually turn to creating art as a way to cope with their mental problems. We could have this world where art is treated differently than it's treated now. Now, from all things I mentioned today, from Yayoi Kusama to Frida Kahlo, it was all to make you think just a bit more about the importance of art and how it can truly change one's life. Now, you don't have to love art, but I think if you allow yourself to see for what it truly is, you can find that it changes you in ways nothing else ever could. Thank you.